Hello once again, algebra students. This is the video that corresponds to Foundations Day 9. So that note sheet at the top that says Foundations Day 9 is what you want to have out, so you can follow along with the notes. Today we are going to be just talking about the distributive property. Okay, the homework that you are going to do following this video is Foundations Worksheet number 8. Okay, remember that's in your homework packet, so that's going to be the worksheet that you will complete and turn in. So, like I said, today we are going to be talking about the other way we can simplify algebraic expressions. So I know in the last video we talked about simplifying expressions by combining like terms. Today we are going to be focusing on simplifying algebraic expressions using the distributive property. So let's get started. What the distributive property tells us is that you can multiply a number by a sum or multiply each number in the sum and then add, and our result is the same. Okay, that was kind of a lot of words. So let's look at this, and we're going to look at the numerical example because I really think that's going to help kind of figure out what we're talking about. Okay, what the distributive property tells me is that if I were to take 4 plus 8 and then times by 3, that's going to get me the same result as if I were to multiply 4 by 3 and 8 by 3 and then add. Okay, let's check to make sure this works. Okay, so the first thing is I'm going to add 4 and 8 and then multiply by 3. When I add 4 and 8, I get 12. So this is 3 times 12, and 3 times 12 is 36. Okay, let's do the other one. Let's take 3 times 4 and then 3 times 8 and see what we get. So I take 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 8 is 24. Well, 12 plus 24 is 36. So as you can see, I got the same result after and this process here, when we multiply both of the 3 and the 4 by 8, that's what that's what the distributive property is. It's saying I'm taking the 3 and distributing it in to both of my terms, or all of the terms that follow in the parentheses. Okay, algebraically what this looks like, and this is going to kind of be a little bit more of what we're going to look like. We might have a few numbers in our expression here, is we basically take the number outside the parentheses that we're multiplying the sum by, and then distribute it in and multiply by every term that is inside that sum. Alright, so we're going to do a couple examples of just kind of what it looks like when we simplify with the distributive property. What's going to end up happening is we're going to do the distributive property, and we're going to probably have to combine some like terms to make it sure it's fully simplified, but I think we're all good with combining like terms, so that won't be a problem. So, if I look here at number 1, I have 14x plus 4 times the quantity of 2 plus x. When I say that, I just mean we're taking 4 times this whole thing of 2 plus x. Okay, this piece right here on the end, okay, this is where I'm going to be doing my distributive property. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 4 in, and I'm going to distribute to the 2 and to the x. Okay, so I still have the 14x, and then I'm going to take, when I distribute it, that's going to become 4 times 2 plus 4 times x. Okay, we can simplify by multiplying. Okay, we have 14x, obviously 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times x is 4x. Okay, since I see 2 x's in there, I have to simplify those down, and I can combine them because they are like terms and get 18x plus 8 as my final answer. Alright, number 2. I have 1/4 times the quantity of 2x minus 12. Okay, please do not freak out because they're a fraction. Okay, fractions aren't that bad. We're going to do the same thing. Okay, we're still taking a number times a quantity, that's a sum, or in this case, a difference. Okay, we're still taking a number times a quantity. So I'm still going to distribute in the 1/4. Okay, so I'm going to multiply 1/4, or 2x times 1/4. I'm going to multiply 2x times 1/4, and I'm going to multiply negative 12 by 1/4. Okay, Remember back from when we talked about multiplying and dividing real numbers, okay? I can put the 2 over 1. The 4 and the 2 simplify, so I end up with 1/2. So this is going to be 1/2 x. I can do the same thing with 1/4 and negative 12. I can put the negative 12 over 1. The 4 and the negative 12 simplify. 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. So you end up with -3 as my final answer. All right, why don't you try both of these problems on your own? Okay, just try them, see how far you can get, and then we will come back together and walk through them together. All right, number 3, I have 6 times the quantity of x minus 4 plus 9. So here I'm going to distribute in the 6 to the x and to the 4. 6 times x is 6x. 6 times negative 4 is a negative 24. And then I have my plus 9. When I combine negative 24 and 9, I get 6x minus 15 as my final answer. Okay, the last one here, okay, I'm going to distribute the 15 to the 2x and to the 4. 15 times 2x is 30x. 15 times negative 4 is a negative 60. Then I have minus 11x. I can combine the 30 and the 11, and I get 19x minus 60. All right, so hopefully distributive property isn't too hard. So basically what you're doing is when you have a number times a quantity, you multiply everything inside those parentheses, the sum or difference, by the number on the outside, and then make sure it's simplified as possible.